How's it going, guys? It's me, Domo, of the Domo channel, here today with our very first video of Manga with Domo. And this series, what Manga with Domo is about, basically, Domo, I'm just going to talk to you guys about some of the mangas that I own, like physically, or mangas like digitally that I read, and just, some manga series that I actually like to read and stuff like that. So, since this is the very first video of Manga with Domo, I am going to showcase today the very first manga that I ever bought, ever, in my otaku anime life. And that manga is, you guys already probably guessed because it's in the title and thumbnail probably. But here it is. I Am Here, or in Japanese translation, Koko ni iru yo. Now this manga is 2 volumes. I'm not sure if there are any smaller volumes, but I mean, like, in the US, there's there's 2 huge volumes of the manga. I don't know about the Japanese manga, but I'm assuming that this is how it is in general. And this is like freaking huge. So, what this manga is, this is the very first manga I bought when I was like a teeny lad Domo in, I think I was in freshman year of high school. My first year of high school. I was in a Barnes & Noble, and what was I doing? I think I was waiting for someone. I don't know. We were killing time in Barnes & Noble, so we had to wait. And I decided to kill time in the manga section of Barnes & Noble, if you have those around anymore. And in the manga section, I was trying to find something to read to kill time. And, like, at the time, only I knew about was, like, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, etc. And then I saw this book. I saw the side, right? So then I saw it, and I was like, huh, I Am Here. At the time, I was mostly into, like, slice of life, romance, school-esque kind of things, because I still am. I like slice of life. Slice of life is my favorite genre. I think I watched Clannad around those times, so that's probably why. So I saw this, right? I saw the cover, and I was like, I Am Here. And I was like, huh. Okay, I'll give it a shot. So I read, like, the first few pages, right? And then, like, I got halfway somewhere. Or, like, somewhere halfway. And then I was like, bam, I had to buy this book. I was sold in. And I was like, no, I have to buy this. This thing is freaking amazing. And I had to buy it. What was the price? This thing was $17 in US dollars. So yeah, I bought the book, and I was like, yes, I bought it. And then I was like trying to finish everything at the time I was at Barnes & Noble, and then I was like, I got to the end, right? And I was like, wait a minute, this thing is not finished. I need part 2. So then I ran back to the manga section. I scavenged around the aisle, alphabetically aisle, looking for I, right? Because I Am Here. So then I scanned every single manga, and I was like looking for I Am Here Part 2. And then, to my disappointment, it wasn't there. And then I was just so devastated. I was like, no! The incomplete story to I Am Here. And then I left that day without getting second volume. Until I went to a second Barnes & Noble that was in my area, and I saw Part 2 of I Am Here. And then I immediately did not hesitate. I bought this copy. And this one is, oh wow, this is 18. What the frick? Oh, whatever. So this is more expensive than the first one because it's probably bigger, right? So I got the second volume. And then I was just super happy. I completed my first collection of anime, or this is like my first complete series of manga volumes, and I was just like, yes! And then I read the whole book, and I was satisfied with the ending. And that's the story of how I got this. So, now that I'm done talking about my past, how I got this book, let's actually talk about the series in general. So this, as I said, is a romance school slice of life-esque kind of manga thing, right? The summary on the back says, invisible to her classmates, Hikage Sumino is an 8th grader with no self-esteem. Her only friends are the visitors to her internet blog. One day, the most popular boy in the grade suddenly talks to her. Encouraged by this twist of fate, Hikage determines to transform her life. So, in similar ways of my explanation, the main character, or main protagonist of this book is Hikage Sumino. She has been invisible her whole life, and what I mean by invisible is that no one ever notices her. And what I mean by that is that when you'd like walk, like no one sees her at all. The only time you ever see her is if you bump into her, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there." That's what they mean. And then like the point like where you go into a restaurant, right? And then you're just waiting there with the menu. It's like, I'm ready to order, no one sees her. She's that invisible. And I kind of felt like really, whatchamacallit, sad in that fact. And I guess that's kind of a fact that what kind of got me into this book. And then, so now in her 8th grade of junior high, I think, is that junior high? I'm not sure how Japan's school system works. But in her 8th grade, she wants to change herself, right? She wants to be not invisible. She wants to make friends. She wants to stand out, right? So she tries to, but it doesn't work. Until the popular boy in the class and the whole school, like, talks to her because he likes her. And then you could kind of get a gist of what happens later on. I don't want to spoil too much about this book because if you haven't read this series ever, then I highly recommend that you go to like your Barnes and Noble or your bookstore or someplace that has this, Amazon, whatever, or online manga reader, whatever you use, and you give this series a go. This thing is only like 19 to 20 chapters. It's not that long, and it's really great. All right, so yeah, if you haven't read this, I highly recommend it on my Domo honor that you go and read this book. This series is downright amazing. This is the very first series that got me into like. This is the first manga that I own, and this is the very first manga that inspired me to go delve more into the anime, manga, culture, etc. And it sort of also got me started drawing. Like, immediately after I got this, I was like studying the book on how to draw manga and anime. And now, currently, I'm average, I would say. I'm sort of average. So yeah, this book is amazing. I highly recommend you guys get it. Or you buy it, or you read it somewhere. I don't know. What do you want to do? I bought it because I want to support the what's her name? The artist. The artist is awesome, and having this to my collection is just amazing. So that was the very first manga with Domo. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about Koko ni Irio or I Am Here. This manga is just amazing. This has to be like one of my all-time favorite mangas ever, considering it's the very first one I bought. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this manga with Domo's thing. I plan to do like a lot more. I own manga, and I'm looking at them right now. I don't own a lot of manga, but I mean, I could talk about manga that I read online and the ones that I own. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. It's really fun talking about my past manga discoveries. It's kind of like a trip down memory lane and stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video on the Domo channel. Stay tuned for some If My Heart Had Wings games and anime reactions for the season and just a lot of stuff. And manga with Domo, yeah. So thank you guys for watching once again. I'll see you guys on the next video on the Domo channel. So see you guys later, or matane.